ABC. This is Strange Shelfellows back with a monster update. I'm gonna, just for the sake of time, I think I'm gonna put some contest responses intermixed in with recent finds, because they, in a little bit, they sort of go together. Yeah, glad to be back. It's been a while. Hope everybody's doing good. Got my DC cheer here. Got some water. I'm gonna need it because I'll be talking a lot. I'll start with what's playing here. This is today's top hits featuring Telephone Man, recorded by the Homesteaders. What's playing right now is Lucille. There's back of it the lyrics to Telephone Man, which is a pretty good track, and I'll show you one of the. This is a 2-album set. Simple cheapo pressing here, but I love stuff like this. I think these fake groups can be really interesting listens. So we'll be listening to that while I go through these. I'll be popping up occasionally to change the record. Okay, so got a lot of stuff here. My birthday was on the 1st of this month, so I've got some birthday records to show you. A friend of mine had a yard sale, one of his big record yard sales, and I went through his stuff as a prized customer, and I got to go through a bunch of his stuff and pick things out. Take these off because I just hate looking at the glare on the screen. I hate looking at myself on the screen, but I especially hate seeing the glare on my glasses. A couple of thrift things in here that I picked up on my own. I've even got more in the truck, and I haven't. I was gonna have to leave them there. Oh yeah, and my dad went digging. He's really into antiques, and he does yard sales and stuff like that. And so he'll pick up records for me if he thinks they might be interesting. So yes, a lot of the stuff my dad found, actually. And I'm also gonna do some contest responses in this. There's a lot of contests going on right now that I don't have a lot to show for, and don't have much to talk about in regards to them. So I'm gonna just try and moosh it all together. It's gonna be a mashup. So let's get started. I get started with the birthday records here. A lot of these are pretty common, and what's funny is that a lot of these are also records that were probably popular in the BC like a year or two ago. I don't myself, I don't buy much in the way of new vinyl. I don't go out looking for new vinyl very often at all. But when it comes to my birthday, a lot of times what I'll do is list what I'd like to get that's new. So I'm going to start here. This is an oldie, but I did get Adele, 21. Got this used. My lovely fiance is responsible for all of these, getting them all of them for me. This is a new record. This is very good. Lumineers. They have a song called Ho Hey that's getting some interest from people, but the whole thing is good, so I really recommend Lumineers. I got this. For me, I like 2 of the songs on this already. They're on the radio, and I thought, well, okay, I'll go ahead and ask for this. And what also happens is, at birthday time, I'll ask for records that my girlfriend will get me, but if there's stuff that she also really likes too, I have a higher chance of getting those. So she really likes fun, so I went ahead and got this. And I will say this, I think there's some people who really denigrate fun. That's fine, whatever. They are what they are, and that's all I need them to be. But the songs that are popular on the radio right now, like Some Nights and We Are Young, this is a really excellent pressing. This sounds really great on a full hi-fi system. So if you have any interest in this at all, I would recommend getting this on vinyl. This is really good. Got this. Really excited about this. A buddy of mine has this record, and he brought it down to record night a couple times, and this is just terrific. And Casey and I were talking about this a little bit, and I got it. I did get it, of Monsters and Men on vinyl. We already had this album downloaded digitally, and I knew I liked this, but I I had a hunch that this was one of those things that would also sound so much better on a full hi-fi system, and man, I was right. This is a really excellent pressing, really excellent sounding through a good full set of speakers. Okay, so I'm going to roll through all this stuff here. This is, my dad got both of these. Going this way. Okay, and these are modern pressings. This is more modern RCA label, but they're really clean looking. And I have the originals, but they're kind of beat, so I'm happy to have that. This is a duplicate for me, but I haven't even checked to see if it's an upgrade, but not always the easiest thing to find. These two are both duplicates for me. Got that one, and what the hell is going on here? That one and that one. Okay. Yeah, both duplicates for me, but still happy to have them. Probably will pass these off to somebody at some point. Actually, hang on a minute. There's two records in this Murmur. Here's Murmur. What is this in the sleeve? Also Murmur. So I don't. There are two copies of this record in here. Salt and Pepper, Tramp Remix. I like Salt and Pepper. And actually side A is Tramp and side B is Push It, which I thought was interesting. This was a thrift store pickup, Upbeat Zydeco. I picked this up because they cover In the Summertime by Mungo Jerry, which isn't as good as I'd hoped, but I do like Zydeco, this sort of music, so I was happy to have this. And it's a damn shame that Travis's contest is over, because look at that cover, man, look at all that food. That would have been so great to put in his thing, but oh well. I got this at the same time that I got Buckwheat Zydeco. This is Paul Moriat, El Condor Pasa. There's a track on this record called Etude in the Form of Rhythm and Blues that is outrageously good. And actually some of the other things on this are good. Black Harlem is really good. My Sweet Word is good. I think I made a notation. Hang on a minute here. Okay, there's a Tanta Gata E Boba. Can't look it up. Right there. That's really good. I made a notation on that one on the sleeve. But yeah, if you can find this record, it can't be that hard to find. Really good record. Also in the birthday records, one of the things my fiance did was she went to Goodwill and got what you call crap records. And so here's one of the crap records that she got. This is Charlie Monroe, Who's Calling You Sweetheart. I haven't fully listened to this, but it's got interesting titles. Rubberneck Blues, It's Only a Phonograph Record, Sugarcane Mama. So I need to listen to this more. I think that Charlie Monroe is bluegrass, but I can't really remember. This is another crap record that she got, Zinc. There's the back of it right there. This is Jive. No, Jive? Yeah, Jive. I wasn't really impressed with this. I really had hopes for this one, but it's just okay. I need to listen to it again. It's got you know, good sounding titles, Punkulation, Living in the Boogie Now, but it didn't really turn me on that much. She got this one, and it didn't even have the full cover in it. I'm not even sure what this is. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. So, she got that, and this is really rough looking. It's Anthony Armstrong Jones, Take the Letter Maria. And there's the back of it right there, but I think, yeah, the record itself is pretty dodgy. I haven't cleaned this or done anything with it, but it's on chart. And I'm not sure if I've listened to this yet, but it looks interesting. I like Take a Load of Maria. He covers Ruby. He covers Words by the Gibbs. Everybody's Talking, Sweet Caroline, Wichita Lineman. So, I mean, good covers on here, so we'll take a listen to that. But first we're going to flip the record. Hold tight, everybody. Okay. Also, this was another Crap Records. This is Something Beautiful by Connie Ware. Don't know much about this. Don't know anything about Connie Ware. I did listen to this a little bit, and I don't think that I was impressed. If I remember correctly, this is on Rainbow. This is out of Dallas, Texas. He looks like he's local to Dallas because it says to contact him, and he gives a street address. He covers Christofferson twice. I didn't think this was very good. Put that back in. The Yellow Jackets. Mirage à Trois. Says that Russell Ferrante is in this. I wonder, I don't know if he's maybe the son or the nephew of Ferrante from Ferrante and Teicher. I'd be interested in knowing that. This is really mid-tempo, all sort of sounds the same, kind of electronica music. I didn't think this was that good. I haven't listened to this at all. This is a local high school. Everybody who digs for records sees stuff like this, and everybody knows this right here. In fact, this is such an omnipresent picture that I would almost put this on a t-shirt and wear this because only record collectors are going to know exactly what this is. But sometimes these things can be interesting. Sometimes these bands cover interesting stuff. This, I don't think meets that. However, it does cover some by John Kakavas, and I have a record by him, which is really good. Yeah, I think it's just going to be the sort of thing you expect from a record like this, but sometimes it can be interesting, and it is a local record. I think I got this from my buddy at his pre-yard sale dig. This is Tom Scott's. I was really interested in the title, Street Beat, Car Wars, The Shakedown, things like that, but this didn't really turn me on. I'm intrigued enough by him that if I ever see another album for really cheap, I might pick it up and give that a try. If anybody knows anything about Tom Scott, let me know. I'd be interested in hearing it. Okay. The Navy Band Pops. Now this record, this was my friend's, and he brought it down to record night, and he spun it, and he said he can't convert anything to MP3, and I can. So every now and then he'll pass something off to me. So he passed this off to me. He said, "Can you record this track that I'm going to play, and then you can do with the record whatever you want?" I said, "Great." I put this in a yard sale. I put this in his yard sale. I sold some stuff at it, and it didn't sell. And I was going back through before everything went to be donated, and I was like, "Oh, I think I want this back." Because did you know that the United States government invested in a Moog? Nope, I didn't either. Until I heard the Navy Band Pops play Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. If you can find this record, or if you can find that track, it's a hoot. It's moved, and it's the Navy Band, and I think that's a fucking riot. And I haven't actually listened to anything else on this, but I should, because they do You Are the Sunshine of My Life, Killing Me Softly with This Song, Bridge Over Troubled Waters, so it could be really interesting. But yeah, this is the Navy Band on the move. There's a bowling in there. I didn't really like this. I've seen some people in the BC show stuff like this, and I do like percussive stuff, but this wasn't very good. At one point in my record collecting, I gave away a lot of my Monkey stuff, and I'm sorry that I did. So I've been trying to get back that. So I picked up a, you know, kind of dodgy copy of this, but the record's pretty good. I really like Joe Jackson, and I have seen this record over and over and over again. I've never paid attention to it because I don't really care about soundtracks for the most part, and I never bothered to turn it over. Whoops on me, because it's Joe Jackson. Sadly, this isn't very good. More very mid-tempo 80s kind of electronic stuff, but really just blah. There's one song that was even moderately okay, but this is not worth keeping for me. Likewise, this picked this up also at my friend's yard sale. Thought it could be interesting, but it really wasn't. Picking stuff up at his yard sale is very dodgy because most of the time he's already played stuff. He and I have similar tastes, and if he's getting rid of something, he's already listened to it. He knows he doesn't like it. But I just thought I'd give it a try. I don't remember where I got this, honestly. Robert Charbois, Long Distance. Yeah. I think that this is French, but I think it's Canadian. Here's the back of it. This I thought was really good, actually. I didn't make any notes. The inner is interesting. It's a advertisement for all their other product here, and I like the label. I think that's pretty groovy looking. Yeah, this was actually really good. I can really recommend this. I don't remember which songs right now it was. If I remember correctly, side 2 had like 3 ballads in a row, and I didn't like any of the ballads, but the up-tempo stuff was really good. It's got some good funky stuff on it, good drums and things like that. I haven't finished playing this, but so far it hasn't really impressed me. I'm not trying to get the whole series. I think the whole series is entertaining and interesting, but I'm not really actively trying. But I came across this at his yard sale. I was like, okay, you know, I'll give it a try. Light My Fire was pretty good, and I forget what else, but I do, you know, think that these are pretty groovy. Picked this up, haven't listened to it, but, you know, I love stuff like this. Picked this up because I don't actually often see Willie Nelson records that aren't the usual Willie Nelson records. Everyone sees Always on My Mind and Stardust and all that stuff, but this is Tougher Than Leather, and it is from, I'm not going to find it, am I? 83. So this is a little bit later Willie, and I don't know if this has any of the hits on it. I don't recognize any of the songs on this. This was very good. If you can get your hands on this one, this was very good. This is a lot of ballads on this, but I like Willie doing ballads, so I can definitely recommend this record. Lots of people had this, and I think once upon a time I had it, but I looked at it and I thought, you know, maybe I'll give her another chance, because I wasn't really impressed with much of her work, but I do hear good things about her, so I'm going to give her another try. She is sort of an idiosyncratic, unusual lyric writer, kind of in the vein that I like about Tom Waits and Warren Zevon and stuff like that, so I thought I'd give her a try. I had this once upon a time, don't anymore. I hear good things about Dave Mason and the BC, so I thought I'd give it a try. Oh, I haven't looked this up, but I meant to. Alex Taylor. I recognize this name, and I don't know why. This has got James Taylor on it, supposedly. I think there's the back of it, and it does open out into a gatefold. Yeah, James Taylor's on this. Greg Reeves is on this from the Deja Vu album. I thought this was really good. Southern blues, southern rock. Yeah, this was really good. So definitely, if you see this, pick this up. It's on Capricorn. It's on this pink Capricorn right here. This doesn't even have a cover, but I picked this up, and I'll just show you. There's that side, and then there's that side. If you can't read it, and you may not be able to, it's got people I didn't recognize: Ty Terrell, Joaquin Sidney, The Breakers, the Mono. That says Mono-Riles, but I think it's supposed to be Monorails. Sid and Cherie. So stuff like this I'll pick up because it could be interesting. Excuse me, a little bit of water, a little VC cheer for you. Okay, this is really interesting. The Robert Tennyson Troupe. This was a thrift store find. This was 50 cents. 2 words, 3 words. There's the back of it. It's got a little dust on it, but there's the label. This is a private press that I looked it up, and this actually has some stir about it. There's some people talking about this one. It's going for some high dollar in certain venues, people that know about it, that want it. This is, I'd recommend looking it up and finding out more about it. This is what it sounds like. This record is what it says on the internet. This is very beautifully produced, very beautiful music, and it's kind of 70s California sunshine, very lush, but very, very nice. For a private pressing, it's really quality. So if you ever see the Robert Tennyson Troupe, pick it up. Even if it's not your speed, you might be able to sell it. But this is a keeper for me. I picked this up out of my friend's yard sale box. I said, "Oh look, Otis Redding signed it." Otis Redding really didn't sign it, no. But it's Young Hold Unlimited, and apparently Michelle Alston also signed it. So I haven't listened to this, but you know, I'd like stuff like this, and it's on Brunswick. All right. That's interesting. I wonder what this is. You know, hear that bass coming in? Interesting. The Happenings. So long. Bye bye. So long. I picked it up. You know, it was going to be free. I didn't think it was that great, actually. It's on BT Puppy. This is a record that Dad got. I honestly don't know if I have this already. YouTube is behind me, but I'm not going to take the time to dig. I don't think I have this. So I'm happy to have that. Don't remember where I got this from. It's Billie Holiday's Greatest Hits, and I got it because it has God Bless the Child on it, which, if you don't know, Billie Holiday doing God Bless the Child, oh God, go find that right now, because it'll break your heart, man. So very excited about that. Pick this up, share, and this is with love. So I don't have any solo share stuff, and you know, all the production stuff on the Sonny and Cher albums are great, so I thought I'd give this a try. She covers Hey Joe, The Times They Are Changing, so this could be really good. I love the... Oh, this picture on the back here. Sonny and Cher on the back of a fucking elephant, and Sonny doing this caveman thing with the long hair and the... whatever. I have another record by this guy that I really liked, so I picked this one up at the yard sale. I didn't like this one though. This is Lonnie Liston Smith, Exotic Mysteries. This one really didn't do it for me. It's a little. What year is this? 78. I think it's 78, but it sounds more like the kind of 80s stuff that I heard on Mike's Murder soundtrack and like the Yellow Jackets, and it didn't do it for me. Got these at the yard sale. This is volume 1, and volume 1, volume 2. I picked these up because these have artists that I wasn't all that familiar with. It's got Joey Powers on it. This one is weird. This is volume 2, and this is like 60s, late 60s stuff. Writing the Daytonas, James and Bobby Purify, Crazy Elephant, Syndicate of Sound. The screen just went completely dark, sorry folks. And this is volume 1, and this has the 5 Satins, the Silhouettes, but it also has groups like the Tassels, the Turbans, Don Gardner and Dee Dee Ford. Has Gladys Knight and the Pips. I think it's going to be very early Gladys Knight. The Kodaks. So I was really interested in this. This might have some cool doo-wop stuff on it that I haven't heard before. I think it was Maggie not too long ago that said that she was really looking for this record. I promise you, if I ever find another one, you can have it, but this is my first copy of this, so I'm going to hang on to it. But still really happy to have it. It is, I'm sure it is a much later pressing, and it does, and this is solid here, so this isn't the cutout version. And we're going to put the next record on. Let's see here. Hold tight, everybody. Huh. Well, this is already an interesting version of the Do Ron Ron. This is another one of the crap records that my girlfriend got for my birthday. This is Bobby Humphrey Freestyle. There's the back of it. Bobby looking good. Got some staining and problems there. And it's on Epic. This was really good. I don't know much about her, but this is some good R&B, funky disco sort of stuff that I like. Nothing really that rocks my socks off, but, you know, good. I was really happy to find this. O.C. Smith helped me make it through the night, man. This was a really good record. I don't know what I think about the back picture, but whatever, O.C. Okay, watching Scotty grow and Tall Oak Tree, really killer songs. Diamond in the Rough, really big shoe on side 2, really excellent song. Totally happy that I got this one for nothing, or for trade, really. Pick this up if you can find this, man. This is really good. This is my second copy of this. Nancy and Lee, Chris, Dixieland Farms. If you hadn't found this before and I knew you're wanting it, this would have gone to you, but I'm going to have to double check and see if this is an upgrade or not, and it's on Disc Reprise. Yeah, if you haven't, if any of you in the vinyl community don't know about this, hop on this, man. This is, go get yourself a copy of that. More than my dad got, Salt Pepper, Shake Your Thing, and then the back is Spinderella's Not a Fella, so that's a good one. Now this is the R.E.M. album that he got that I did not have. This is Fables of the Reconstruction, so I'm really happy to get this. It's got, I don't know what happened there, it's all thin and weak, but the rest of it's really good looking. And let's see here. Open. And it does have the original inner, which is upside down. Classy. There you go. So, I listened to this, and this is not, oh god, this Margaritaville. Oh, jeez. Mental as anything, mouth to mouth. Now, from the front of this looks like, Lord. Sorry, y'all. This looks like really like groovy punks from the front. But the guys on the back, not exactly. I think I did listen to a side of this, and I don't remember enough about it to tell you anything about it. I don't think I was impressed. Oh, stuff's falling over. DJ Thunder, cat at North Carolina, really into soundtracks. Picked this up, and I probably would not have paid any attention to it, thinking that it was a really lousy soundtrack, but it actually has Chris Crosby, Joe and Eddie on it, Shep Woolley, and I listened to some of this, and this is actually really pretty good. If you like folk, yeah, I can recommend this. I've never seen the movie. I don't know anything about the movie. I'm not going to read the back of this to figure out more about it, but yeah, I'd never heard of that. A little more water, sorry folks. Richie Havens, this was from the Yard Sale Finds, Something Else Again, which is good. I haven't listened to all of this, but he covers Maggie's Farm, which is really good. There's a song called The Clan, which I haven't heard yet, but I'm sure it's amazing. There's the back of it. Richie Havens is another one of those artists that I really like and respect. And I just don't listen to that much, but whenever I find the stuff cheap, I pick it up anyway. I got lots of those. It's on Bird Forecast. Alright. Enoch Light, channel 4 channel stereo. I picked this up. He covers Lover's Concerto, which I love. And I haven't listened to much else, but Lover's Concerto is good. And I like stuff like this, so I made sure I got that. This was really interesting. I don't know what to think of this. This is Neil Diamond, Do It. And it's got Solitary Man, I'm a Believer, and Red Red Wine. Excuse me. But it also has some other songs that I'm not used to seeing. It has Do It, I'll Come Running, Someday Baby, Shot Down, Hanky Panky, this is a cover. So this is good, but I haven't played this at home yet. But I played it at my DJ gig, and it sounds very muddy. It sounds very muffled. I don't know if this is. I don't think it's foreign, and I don't think it's a boot. I mean, who the hell would boot this, right? But the sound quality is not great. I need to try it here at home. But I was really happy to have this because, I mean, I think some of its early stuff like Solitary Man and Red Red Wine and I'm a Believer are really great. I mean, they've got great bass in them, and they've got great production values and so on and so forth. So I was really happy to hear some early Neil Diamond that I'm not used to hearing. But this isn't, sound quality wise, I don't know if this is going to make the mark. We'll see. Just Wade in the Water, Rams Lewis. Mostly picked this up because it covered Tobacco Road, which is a great song. A lot of good garage covers of that song have happened. This one isn't very garagey. It sticks more to the traditional Tobacco Road. This is Ain't Gonna Bump No More, No Big Fat Woman. It's pretty good. It also covers Day Tripper, which is pretty good. So I haven't listened to all of this. If anyone knows this album all the way through and there's a track that I should particularly listen to, leave me a comment and I'll be sure to do that. More of the Monkees, another one that I wanted to pick up and replace. I'm really pissed at myself for breaking this. I crunched everything in the box. I didn't realize how this was put together, so my mistake. But this is Jackson Browne, Forever Man. Oh, this shit keeps falling. Hang on, folks. I think this was a find from my dad. I'm not a big fan of the Righteous Brothers, but it's good, clean copy of it. On Verve, nice clean copy of it. So I don't know. I may hang on to this. I don't know. It doesn't have much in the way of songs that I'm used to, which could actually be really good news. Most of the popular stuff by the Righteous Brothers, I'm not that jazzed about, but there could be something good on this. If you've seen some of my more recent finds videos, you know that I picked up the first version of this by Martin Denny and really liked it, so I picked up 3. So this is good. I like this tape. Kind of disappointed in this. Nothing on this is the fastest guitar in the world, but love the cover, man. I mean, love the cover. And the back isn't anything to write home about. It's on Carlton. The track Hot Rod is okay, but it's not. Like, there's a song called Crazy Rhythm, and it's not that crazy, it's not that rhythmic, you know? Johnny Rivers is another artist that, like the Monkees, I had collected a bunch of his stuff, and then I got rid of it because I wasn't listening to it, and I was like, it's just Johnny Rivers. But I think I got rid of them before I realized that this was actually a pretty good psych album. So, the cover is not great. But I think the vinyl is going to be a passable listening copy for me until I can really get a nice upgrade. There's the back of it, and it does open up into a gatefold that's not, you know, that exciting. But this is a really good psych record by him. I put my hands on this at my friend's yard sale, and I pulled it up, and I was looking at it, and I was like, because I don't know about this artist. I've heard some of her. Damn, the screen keeps going dark. You know, I've heard some things by this artist, and it's folky, and I just, you know, it's not really that exciting to me. But I looked it up, and my friend's like, oh, that's her psych album. That's really, really good. So, haven't even listened to it. This is Buffy St. Marie. It's Illuminations is the name of it. Yeah, I haven't listened to it at all. Don't know anything about it, but you know, my friends and I have similar tastes, so you know, I'll give it a try. There's a song called The Vampire that I'm pretty interested in, and on a different kind of Vanguard label. I don't think there's anything. Nothing in here. This is a EP, Sunshine Reggae, laid back. The back is nothing to write home about, and it's on fire. Okay. I haven't listened to this. No, wait. I think I did, and I don't think it was very impressive. I think. Love stuff like this. I'm not a big jazz fan, but these solid copies, slick looking, great artwork, Atlantic Records, I can't stay away from these. I gotta give them a try. And actually, I really liked this. Side 1 has a song called Bags Groove, and track 2 is New York is a Jungle Festival. Both really good tracks. Really liked them. I haven't flipped it over yet, but I'm really happy that I picked this up. And the last one, I don't know what the story is here with this writing on it. This is Paul Desmond, Summertime on CTI and A&M. And it says, there's got a big I on it, and it says, now do not scratch. It says warn, do not scratch. I don't know what's going on here. This is heard in a love song originally by Marshall Tucker. pretty good. Pretty good. And this does open up in a gatefold. And somebody else did put, can you guys see this? See these little grease pen X's in this track? I don't know what the story is here. I haven't tried to put the needle down and play this yet. And they did the same thing on track 2 on this side. This, I don't know what the point of this is. This looks like something that some DJ did, some sort of coding system for these songs. I don't know what these dots mean. I don't know what's happening here. I'll put this back. Alright, that's it for the albums, for the most part. I got a couple set aside. The other thing that my dad scored was probably like a bunch of 45s. Almost all of them in really nice sleeves, and a lot of them from the 80s. Now, if you're into 45s, you have a shitload of 80s singles in the picture sleeves, okay? So do I. But these were really interesting. About 2/3 of what my dad got was the usual stuff, the 80s pop hits that everybody's seen. Really nice copies of them, and quite a few of them are upgrades for me, but, you know, nothing that exciting. However, the other 1/3 was more like the college radio sort of stuff, and not that common. So I'm going to show a few of these. I'm going to flip through them over here on the side, and to sort of show some of them. So this is good copy of The Art of Noise, Bowie. I have 2 by this artist. I don't know who this artist is. My camera work sucks, John. You would think after 42 videos I'd have this shit figured out. I do not, and I'm sorry. Sex Press. Let's see. Talking Heads. R.E.M. New Order. So yeah, sort of very like college radios. R.E.M. This is a second one for me, but I'm happy about that. Pretty Boys and Pretty Girls. This is sort of new wavy stuff. Let's see. Okay. Alright, hang on, folks. Let me flip this over. Yes. Let's see. Moving in the box. Depeche Mode. OMD. Really just interesting 80s stuff that you don't usually see. This one's busting through on the bottom, but the Smiths. Sigu Sputnik. With, it looks like it's, I think it opens like that. It's kind of like a pre-printed Obi on it, which is interesting. Age of Chance. Yeah. Prefab Sprout. Suzy Sue. Another OMD. Pet Shop Boys. I like that picture a lot. Another Depeche Mode. There's another Depeche Mode. MDMC. Beastie Boys on Def Jam. Brass Monkey. Backed with Posse in Effect. am. Pure Kate Bush. Flying Fairy. This one just made me laugh. I didn't have that before, so I'm happy to have that. Jane Weedland Solo. So yeah, really good 80s stuff. Okay, at the start of this video, I said I was going to go into contest stuff. I'm already at 45 minutes, and if you have stuck with me this long, God bless your heart. I guess I'll cut it off here and just try and do a contest update at some other point. So yeah, DC, thanks for sticking with me, excuse me, and checking this out. For watching as many videos as I can. I hope everybody's good. If anybody has any feedback on all the stuff that I showed, I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, I guess you'll just see me later, and I'll see you later too. Bye, DC.